They'll run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check. Lucky.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They run again with Harris. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Pickett sets up play action. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, 41 yards. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see Week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Pickett will look to throw it here. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
On second down, this is Harris. And some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
They're going to run it with Harris. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 42.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And
stop running, Noah.
Incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
T.J. Watt just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack on first down, Burrow. And a flag comes
that
in
ain't
as
no
that
passing.
one falls
I mean, roughing
incomplete.
the passer, bro.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
First down, here's Burrow. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. After one, our score, 12-6. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On the give, this is Harris. 78 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Pickett. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To the air on first down with Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From midfield now, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
From the 45 on second down, Pickett.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Now Burrow on first down.
Again, that's Hurst.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down, Burrow. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it, and now look to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Boyd. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple. Looking to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chase Claypool.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 53 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. Touchdown!
Joe Mixon.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
Burrow on play action.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal. Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Better play this shit smart.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Pickett lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
McPherson's kick is good.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Von Bell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. That one looks like he'll throw here.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here we go. 180. It's hot. Hot.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right?